Everybody, welcome back to another Chats with Clark. I'm Joe Clark, and I thank you all for tuning in with me today. I was sipping on a cup of coffee before this, enjoying the warmth, enjoying the comfort that I feel when I sip on a cup of coffee. You know, it revitalizes me, it energizes me, it stimulates my mind, and I appreciate that about coffee. I love the taste of coffee as well. All of these great things are occurring as I drink a cup of coffee. And I'm thinking, and I'm relating this to my life, and I'm saying, what is it that I can learn from coffee? What can I take from the experience of drinking coffee and emulate that in my life, right? So for the people in my life who are energizing, for the people in my life who bring me comfort and warmth and put a smile on my face, those are the things that deserve attention. Those are the things in which I should be investing my energy and hopefully returning the same comfort, the same energy, the same passion, the same joy and happiness and revitalization that coffee does for me, that they do for me. Those are the things that deserve my attention. And so, like we enjoy a cup of coffee, we need to cherish the moments, cherish the experiences, cherish the people that do the same things that coffee does on a bigger scale, right? Coffee's pretty temporary. It's a temporary joy. But the people in our lives, the experiences in our lives, the entities in our lives that perpetually are doing these things are what we need to harness and to hone. So for the skills that we have that bring us joy, that put a smile on our face, we ought to put the time and the effort into perfecting as best we can those things. Of course, we're never going to reach perfection by any stretch of the imagination. Will we ever reach perfection? But darn it is a great goal, and that is why we have to strive for it, just like coffee, because it brings a smile to our face and hopefully to other people's faces. That's the goal. That is the goal. It's revitalizing. We have to put our energy into things that are revitalizing. For the people in our lives who are revitalizing, we have to try and do the same. And we have to respect the fact that there is a constant effort that goes into that as well. A good buddy of mine once told me a couple years ago during a pretty difficult time, he says, friends take care of friends. And that simple phrase has stuck with me for the longest time because it's so true. Just like coffee comforts us, friends comfort us. Just like we are called to comfort others, we have to respect it and put the energy into it. Everything takes effort. And that's why we have to recognize it. And so from coffee, I have learned, and I'm thinking to myself that I can emulate these things by putting the time into people who put the time into me, by putting the time into people who bring that smile to me, right? That I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I have a buddy as well right now who just invited me over to do some schoolwork because our internet's not working here. And in the time of virtual classes, there's nothing more pivotal to our learning than, well, having internet access, right? So what an awesome gift that is to have a friend who just says, hey, dude, like, I know you're kind of stranded right now. Come over, do some homework. Thank you to him and to all of you who do this in my life. And I hope that I can do the same for some of you, right? So the idea of these chats with Clark is just to stimulate our minds, kind of like coffee does, right? To get us thinking about ideas. And to that end, we need to be coffee to other people, to the people in our lives who mean the most. We have to recognize that. We should thank them, right? Gratitude. It is the biggest key to our life and happiness. If we want to be happier, we ought to live more gratefully. And where we set our sights, we will go. So like coffee, let's be a beacon of warmth. Let's be a beacon of hope. Let's be a beacon of just a pleasantry to other people. And to the people in our lives who revitalize us like coffee, to energize us like coffee, who stimulate our minds like coffee, let's be sure that we can do the same. Let's engage in those people, let's cherish those moments, and let us always remember that for people who do those things, we need to thank them, we need to love them, and we need to try and do our best to do the same. Thank you all for listening. Enjoy this cup of coffee, and have a great day.